Welcome to Oak Tree Stories, timeless tales rooted in India. Here you'll find gentle, thoughtful tales drawn from our rich storytelling traditions, from ancient fables and folklore to heartwarming slices of modern Indian life. Each story is carefully chosen and lovingly crafted to be age appropriate and calming, with just a touch of wonder. So come, get cozy, and let the story begin. Hi, I'm Shalini, your storyteller. Before we begin today's story, here's a special shout out to a young artist. This week, 5.5-year-old Alaya from Mumbai sent us a wonderful drawing inspired by our story, Raja Rasalu and the Talking Birds. Her artwork shows a happy prince and an angry giant, both full of expression and color. Thank you, Alaya, for sharing your beautiful imagination with us. If you'd like to see Alaya's wonderful artwork, it is now proudly displayed on our Instagram and Facebook pages. And if you'd like to know how to send in your artwork too for a special shout out, then listen on and we'll tell you just how at the end of today's story. Now, let's spread our wings and fly into today's tale, an old folk tale told in many parts of northern India. It's a story about a flock of geese, a creeping vine, and the importance of listening, especially when someone wise tries to help. This is The Wise Old Bird. Deep inside a sprawling forest, where sunlight peeked through thick trees, there stood a tall, leafy tree. Its branches were so wide that when the wind blew, it sounded like the tree was whispering stories of its own. This tree was home to a flock of wild geese. Each morning, just as the first golden streaks of sunlight touched the leaves, the geese would stretch their wings, beat them twice, and soar into the sky in one graceful sweep. They traveled far, to lakes, fields, rivers, searching for food. And every evening, just before the forest turned blue with dusk, they would glide back home to their tree, chattering and laughing about their day. But one goose stayed behind. His name was Uncle Goose, the oldest and wisest in the flock. He had flown many journeys, seen many seasons, and remembered things that the younger geese had never even heard of. But now his wings were not as strong as before. He could no longer fly long distances. So he stayed in the tree during the day, watching over the forest like a quiet guardian. The younger geese respected him, but they didn't exactly listen to him. They would honk, "Oh, Uncle Goose, you worry too much," and then fly off before he could finish his sentence. One morning, as Uncle Goose looked down from his branch, he noticed something unusual. A small creeper, thin as a thread, had appeared at the base of the tree. He fluttered down a little lower, peering closely. He muttered to himself. This little one could cause trouble. When the younger geese returned that evening, Uncle Goose called out, "My dear ones, look at that tiny plant growing at the bottom of our tree. It may seem harmless now, but creepers grow quickly. One day it might help someone climb all the way up to our nest. Please cut it while it's still small." The younger geese gathered around the trunk. "That little thing?" one scoffed. "It's smaller than my beak." Another laughed. "Uncle, you always imagine the worst." "We'll take care of it later," they said, flapping away to settle in for the night. Uncle Goose watched the little creeper sway gently in the breeze. He sighed. He had seen such creepers before, and he knew how strong they could become. A week later, the creeper was no longer thin and delicate. It had wrapped itself around the trunk like a rope. Uncle Goose called out again, "Please, my children, remove it now. Every day you wait makes it stronger." But the young geese were in a playful mood. "Oh, Uncle Goose, not today," one said. "It's too hot," said another. "We're too tired," they added. And the creeper kept growing. It reached higher and became thicker and stronger. Soon it stretched almost halfway up the tree, a perfect ladder for anyone who wanted to climb. Uncle Goose shook his head sadly. "Small things grow," he whispered, "and once they are big, they're not so easy to undo." One chilly morning, a hunter walked into the forest. He moved silently, listening carefully. Honk, honk, the sound of geese. He looked up. There was the tall tree, and there was the creeper winding up its trunk like a ready-made staircase. The hunter smiled. "This is too easy," he muttered. He gripped the creeper, pulled, and it held firm. Steadying his feet, he climbed, step by step, using the plant the geese had ignored. In just a few moments, he reached the first branch. By the time the geese realized what was happening, it was too late. Whoosh! The hunter's net flew through the air and fell over them with a heavy thud. The geese panicked, flapping and struggling, but the net was strong, and they were trapped. Uncle Goose looked at them with sad, tired eyes. "My dear children," he said softly, "I warned you about the creeper when it was small. You said you would deal with it later, and now later has become too late." The young geese drooped their heads. They felt foolish and scared and deeply sorry. If only they had listened. If only they had acted when the task was still small. The forest fell silent around them, a silence filled with understanding, regret, and a promise that would never be forgotten. And that, dear listeners, was The Wise Old Bird, a folktale told across northern India, reminding us that wisdom often comes from those who have seen more seasons than we have. Uncle Goose's story teaches us that when someone older and wiser shares their advice, it's not to stop us from having fun, it's to keep us safe. Sometimes the smallest warnings protect us from the biggest troubles. If you enjoyed this story, you can find more at www.oaktreebooks.in/Oaktree Stories, where your support helps us share stories from all corners of India. And if this tale inspired you to create something, you could maybe draw the tall tree with the geese or the tiny creeper growing near the roots. We'd love to see your artwork. Ask your grown-up to send it to us through our website or on our Instagram and Facebook at Oaktree Stories. And you might just hear your name in a future episode. Until next time, dear listener, keep your ears open and your heart kind, for even the smallest voices of wisdom can keep you safe.